Welcome all earthlings and other beings. My name is Lara and this is Zoller Tarot and Art. And today I'm going to be reading your cards and I'm going to be tying that into an image that I received in meditation specifically for this reading. So I'm going to go ahead and get the sketch going so you can kind of get an idea of what's going on with this. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to lay out the initial spread, and then another video will lay over here so that you can watch me mostly complete the drawing. And at the very end of the video, you will be able to see the finished and completed piece. So it's pretty fun. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing fantastic. I'm happy it's spring. Even though this is a timeless reading, it is springtime right now when I'm doing the reading. But yeah, so it's very lovely outside and it makes me happy. So what I was seeing were koi fish, and I feel like there were a couple reasons why I was seeing that, but koi fish are lovely creatures that represent abundance, prosperity. It's interesting because they also represent grace in the face of adversity, or strength in the face of adversity. So there may be someone here who's feeling like they're kind of up against it right now, or they know somebody who is that they're watching for. So we're going to kind of dig into that and see, what's going on, and I'll develop these over time. I like water right now. Water's just been very, very strong. And this image with these like three koi fish moving through the water, and I will develop this and it'll look nice over time, reminds me of like the flow of life and how we co-create with great spirit, or what you might call God or Allah or something like that. So and we're just sort of like these koi fish that are beautifully moving through the waters, unless we decide we want to go against the flow of life, which can cause problems. But going with the flow of life, not only are we going with the flow, but we're also co-creating as we go, because we're co-creators, right? We help to create our reality in lots of different ways. So anyway, it's a very elegant, lovely image that I was receiving. I'm going to set it over here for now. And let's go ahead and do the initial spread. And I'm going to speed it up so we don't waste any time, and I'll see you on the other side. Here we go. Okay, I've laid out your cards with clarifiers. I've looked them over, and so it might be that you are either going through a divorce, or you did go through a divorce, or something where you were getting justice. It came in pretty fast, or it's coming in pretty fast. But this is definitely, I think, a relationship about wanting to move forward in your life and getting excited about something coming up, but you have hesitation. You're holding back somewhat because you're looking at the potential of having new love in your life. I feel like there's also perhaps wealth coming in, a new project, but there's something that happened because you've got the Seven of Swords here clarified by the Five of Swords. Right under the High Priestess, you have a couple of strong relationship cards, the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands. And then you have this duo over here, which is the King of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like perhaps there was a person in your life you were very passionate about, right? They might have been a very bold, passionate person, and perhaps you kept them very grounded, or maybe you're the bold, passionate one and that person kept you really grounded, but something happened along the way. And they changed somehow, or something happened where it became a very abusive situation. And perhaps this person even stole something from you, even if it's just energy or your time, or wasted years of your life, or something like that. Something was stolen away. Maybe perhaps they got involved with somebody else who, in essence, stole that person away from you. I don't know. But whatever it was, because you've got the Seven of Cups here clarified by the Seven of Cups, clarified also by the Four of Pentacles. This is really a holding back and, trying to make up your mind what to do next, like almost being overwhelmed with choices, perhaps being a little bit, confused. And I would say, I don't know, commitment issues. This sometimes is about commitment issues, and because it's also been clarified by commitment issues, it might be that you're either, been so burned by this situation that you've got commitment issues, excuse me, or you've been dealing with a lot of people who have commitment issues, and that might be why this fell apart also. You really had to dig into your intuition, though, and see what was hidden and in the dark and have a lot of strength. The strength card right here. So because justice is here, that makes me think that either you divorced somebody or you ended a serious commitment, right? And you're still going through this process of healing is how I feel, but you're getting excited about something. There's something brewing. It might be something on social media that you're creating, or it could be anything, but we'll get more clarifiers in a little bit. But because it's clarified by, it's the Ace of Wands, see, right? The Ace of Wands clarified by the Empress. The Ace of Wands is a very, it's about new beginnings. It's about passion, a new project, good news coming in, getting excited. And it's clarified by the Page of Swords, which is also a very excited person. This is you getting worked up and excited about something really good that's coming to you. And the Empress is a creative card. So this is also creative. Actually, all three of these cards are creative. And so it might be a creative project that, I don't know. We're going to see what's going on there. I'm going to get some oracle cards here. Yeah, but I feel like you're going out on a new adventure somehow. Like this is a new thing, and you've really had to walk this tightrope over here, but somehow she's managing to walk this tightrope, hold this book and read it, not worry about the little birds flying around her, and hold these ideas or these light bulbs, right? So you're managing to do all of it, which is excellent. Let's see what the oracle will tell us about this, though. And I also will list all of these decks below for you, so you can get your own, or just to appreciate the creators of these beautiful, beautiful cards. So okay, so what's going on here? Yeah, I think you're stuck in your head a lot about things that happened in the past, and that's like what all this is about here. And nostalgia cards, it says focus on the here and now. See, so she's kind of like, she's having this conversation with this person, but her thoughts are, up here. And, the word nostalgia is here. She's thinking about the past, something that happened in the past, something that maybe she lost. She doesn't look very happy, but all right, here's another oracle. Protest, start a revolution. And another one, please. Yeah, you fought back. You stood up for yourself. Yeah, and that's not always an easy thing to do, especially when especially if you are in a trauma bond situation, like with a narcissist or something. That's heavy conditioning, and sometimes that you have to go through therapy to deal with stuff like that. I've had to do that, but it's definitely very effective and well worth it. Yeah, and it says witch. Justice is coming. So you've got justice here and justice here. So somehow, I feel like you might be even having a glow up, because this is like right over this like Ace of Wands here, and she's glowing like from the inside, and you clarified by the Empress. Yeah, like she's looking in the closet here, trying to find just the right outfit to wear. Maybe she's going to court. Maybe she's going to go out into the world now. She's gotten her justice, or is getting her justice. So, and you're getting your justice because you stood up for yourself. And every time that you think about the past and then you counter that with maybe a future thought or something else, and just allow those the past to be in the past and everything, and to move forward. It's like you're protesting and you're moving more into what your bright future is going to be, whatever this new project is that you're excited about. But I'm going to look and see what I want to see what your obstacles are. Yeah. What are your obstacles, please? What are the obstacles? Obstacles. Challenges. Another one. Obstacles. And another one. Yep, they're the Lovers. All right, another one, please. Okay. Okay, so you have the Six of Potions, you have the Lovers, and you have Strength. Yeah, this is literally the nostalgia card over the nostalgia card, literally. So this is again thinking back to past memories, just like in this card here, getting stuck in your thoughts about someone from the past. It could be too that someone else is stuck on you, and you're feeling that energy. That's quite possible, but this is definitely like uh, this this dwelling on the past is becoming an obstacle for you. This is lovers, so it's definitely getting stuck on what it is to be a love. So okay, so remember in Nightmare Before Christmas how this character is trying to get Jack to pay attention, like to let him know that she's interested in him, and she supports him in all kinds of ways in the background and things like that, but he doesn't really notice her. And she really bends over backwards to help him and everything. And you might find, because this isn't a challenge position or an obstacle, that you have a tendency to want to rescue people, to help them. You might be prone towards more of a like a codependency in a relationship, which will attract narcissistic types who want to use you and things like that and abuse you, right? So it could be that you're still kind of stuck in that process and need to heal some more. Yeah, and get past that. And you're finding it hard to have strength. I mean, look, this guy's pulling this heavy load, even though he's super muscular, he's pulling a heavy load, and he's got an axe in his head. He's got an axe in his head. So, sometimes it's really hard to move forward when we have felt deeply betrayed. And we put our trust into somebody who did not have our back, who screwed us over, who turned on us and treated us in a way that wasn't respectful and loving. So some people weirdly think that abusing another person somehow is love, and that's not love. That is not love. If someone's hurting you, that's not love. So, but we get stuck in these cycles, and it could be because from our childhood, maybe you were in a situation in childhood where you were, maybe one or both of your parents were abusive towards you, and you had to accommodate them because they were a narcissist or highly narcissistic and were abusive. So you had to find ways to kind of appease them, right? Which would set you up for codependent relationships, or perhaps when you watched your parents interact, one was codependent, one was narcissistic, things like that. So it might be a hard pattern to break because that's all you know from your past. So that could be why the nostalgia past cards are coming up too. So I would say that doing some healing work is still necessary and needed for you to really move forward effectively in your life. But we all have to heal. We are constantly healing, and sometimes things hit us really hard. And when it's someone that we love, then, we don't want to attract more of that. I can see why you have trust issues now, because you just don't want to be treated like that anymore. But let's pull some cards on what some solutions are, the best things you can do to get the best results. So what can this collective do to get the best results, please? The best results. I mean, if you watch that movie, it is kind of a codependent relationship, but it ends up in a kind of happy way. So let's see. But everybody has to be honest and authentic. She was more honest and authentic, and then he finally found his way, and became honest and authentic and re-embraced what his purpose was. So it could be that, you've just dealt with a lot of man babies is what I call them, or it doesn't have to be necessarily a man, but you might have dealt with a lot of people who look like adults, but they really aren't. And yeah, so they got a lot of issues. Let's see, what are the solutions, please, for this collective watching? The best thing they can do for best results. Another one, please. Another one, please. For best results, what can they do? And one more. Best results. Best thing this collective can do for best results. All right, don't want to give me that one. Let's try again. Best results. Maybe because this is a newer deck, a little sticking together a little bit. That's a nice card. Okay, let's see. We have Give Back, New Beginnings, and Love. So Give Back says, today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thoughts or expectation or getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. So maybe it's one way to get out of your head, to stop thinking about all this stuff that happened to you and everything, is to start helping others. and getting back to who you really are inside, and giving not because you are expecting something back, but just giving because it feels good, and then you can feel better about yourself. And then also give to yourself, be kind to yourself, speak kindly to yourself, have a good inner dialogue. And that's one way to start circumventing these very abusive relationships, because you'll only tolerate abuse up to the point you abuse yourself, right? So speak kindly to yourself, be good to yourself. And then that will overflow into other people's lives as well. So perhaps do something of service, and just help someone out. Just be a listening ear for somebody, maybe, or give some money to somebody who needs it, or volunteer somewhere, or just be kind. Just go through your whole day and give several compliments to people just to make them feel better. Don't expect anything back, right? And this says new beginnings. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing, and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Oh, good. See, we were talking about that. Have courage, which we were talking about too, and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. And that's just what we were talking about. Yeah, you're getting your glow up, you're feeling better, and there's these new things that you've been working on, these new creative projects. You're getting creative, which is awesome. This is really nice. And that will raise your vibration, especially if you've got good inner dialogue, right? And then love. Love's the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. Yeah. So, in the future now, when you're choosing mates, just make sure that you're receiving what you're giving. It has to be an equal give and take. It can't just be you giving because, oh, this person, I feel so bad for them. They had such a rough childhood, or they've had such a rough time. I need to give without getting anything back. No. In a relationship, you should be receiving as well. You should be receiving love. You deserve love too. Love yourself, and only be around people who really treat you with kindness and love too. You might have to, it does show me that you've gotten rid of some people. I mean, look, this is someone who's running away, and this is, this is an abusive person, and this person is getting away as well, and the birds are flying away. So perhaps there were many people that you've had to move away from, or whoever this person was, there was a whole community attached to them that you had to move away from, like their family, or because this is the family card here, right? So it's one of them anyway. And so it might be that it was also a difficult situation dealing with this, getting away from this abuse, because you had to give up more than that. Sometimes you have to give up a whole community, but you might want to, if it's a narcissistic relationship, we call those flying monkeys, because those people will continue to support the narcissist. They will continue to create havoc in your life, and they'll report back to the narcissist everything you're doing, and you are being watched. So, yeah. All right, so let's see what the ancestors have to say. What else do we need to know, please? What else? These are big cards. I have little tiny hands. Okay, let's see. All right, another one, please. And another one. You look at all those butterflies around her. Yeah, okay. Butterflies represent change and beauty. And let's see. So we have power, celebration, and truth. Okay, so I feel like what your ancestors are telling you is that owning your power, coming back into your power. So like call your power back to you every single day. You can even say that out loud. Say, I call my power back to me. I call it back, and really visualize and feel and see that power coming back to you. Practicing that is a really great thing to do, and finding your center again. So it's encouraging you to call your power back. Remember who you are. This is celebration. So to me, this is celebrate yourself. Look how beautiful she's dressed. She's got flowers all over her, beautiful gown. She's flowers in her hair, and she's surrounded by butterflies. She's really celebrating the moment. She's celebrating herself. So to me, this is encouraging. I feel like this is encouraging you to take care of yourself. Go get your hair done. Get your nails done. Go buy an outfit for yourself, or treat yourself to a nice, cup of tea and a treat somewhere, or Rub your own feet. I don't know. You know, like do something nice for yourself and really celebrate who you are and how beautiful you are. Because the right person that comes along for you is going to see who you truly are as a person. They're not going to just see what they can take from you. Um, and that's where truth comes in. So being like really, really, truly honest with yourself. Um, Truly authentic is going to make all the difference. Living an authentic life, and I can tell you from experience, because this is how I live, living a truly authentic life makes a huge difference in your happiness levels. Be honest with yourself, not cruel honest, but like just honest and clear. Don't try to hide things from yourself or be in denial about this is what this person did or didn't do. And, oh, I should be nice to this person because they had a hard childhood. No. Be honest with yourself. Are you receiving what you need? Are you getting out of the relationship what you need? So those are things to look at. And if that relationship isn't here, just be honest with yourself so that your relationship with yourself is solid. And when your relationship with yourself is solid, it doesn't matter who comes into your life or what circumstances are. You're going to be okay. Right? Okay. So I want to pull from this beautiful deck, and then we're going to probably wrap this up now. Okay. What do we need to know, please? I might just pull two from this deck. All right, what do I need to know, please? Oh, that's a good one. Look at that. All right, another one, please. All right, protection and wisdom. Yeah, I feel like you're highly protected. Like your ancestors are really watching out for you. And you know, I feel like you're protecting yourself too. This is why you're taking your time to, before you rush into any relationship, you're like really, you know, holding back a bit and trying to make a wise decision because you want to protect what you've built and what you have. And you know, there's wisdom. So let me read protection real fast and we'll get into wisdom. It says, you are supported and guided by loving forces. Fear not. Your path ahead is secure and you will reach your goal. Follow your heart. It knows the way. You're divinely protected at all times. That's beautiful. It's what I was saying. Your ancestors are protecting you. You're getting special protection. You might be a light worker because light workers have special protection. This is why I always say to people who like to attack other people, especially through things like magic, do not mess with a light worker because they have special protection. The karma will be way worse. So, and you can't really tell who they are necessarily, but you might be a light worker. And so you might have special protection here. So these people, they can't really do anything to you after a certain point. And it says wisdom. Open yourself to the profound wisdom that resides in your heart and soul. Let your inner wisdom guide you, just like the high priestess, right? Guide you, leading you towards loving choices and decisions. Trust yourself. You're a wise and enlightened soul. Yeah, trust yourself. Yeah, so you've been through a lot. Wisdom comes from experience. And you probably have a lot of inner wisdom from multiple lifetimes, multiple experiences. So aren't these beautiful cards? So yeah, I feel like you're fine. You're still in a healing process. You have opportunities coming up. Whatever you're building over here is really nice. I'm very excited about that for you. And, you know, we all go through heartache. This is how we learn. And you can get past the codependency and make wiser choices now that you know what to look for, the red flags, and you understand that whatever happened in your childhood and in this past relationship and everything is not something that has to happen anymore. As long as you recognize it, heal it up, which you're doing now, you're going to be moving on into something really bright and really, really wonderful. So I don't know. Should we pull one more? Let's pull one from the Affirmators. Yeah, Affirmators deck, the little cheeky deck. Let's see, just one card. Something that the collective needs to know, please. Just one card. Oh, it's this one. Okay. There's two of them. Look at that. I wasn't intending to get two, but since I did, it says, follow your heart, which we were just saying. I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all the best routes. And when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that it's because there's some cool, weird stuff to see along the way. So yeah, so you're going through this process, but it's saying just enjoy the ride, enjoy, you know, surf, just surf along like these koi fish moving through the water, right? So it's just surf the waves, surf life. This is, you know, enjoy the process. And occasionally you'll find another koi fish who's moving the same way you are, right? co-creating too. And this is personal growth. As I move toward greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away, like the past, like we were talking about. Like training wheels on a bike. They helped me get to where I am, but now I can ride. I don't need those slow and crummy wheels, except when I'm making bike analogies. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, so this person, that was a training wheel. Those are training wheels on your bike, and now the training wheels are going away and have gone away. They can go away and stay away, and you can give them to somebody else who needs that. And somebody else did take those training wheels, right? And you can be surf these waves now, so you can move forward towards your glow up and your happiness in your life into someone who's a much, higher quality person who's going to be a better match for you and your beautiful self. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for being here and viewing this video. I always appreciate the support. And when you like, subscribe, that's wonderful. And commenting, as I always read the comments and I truly appreciate the feedback. So I wish you well. And until I see you for the next episode, take care and thank you. Bye-bye.